everyone, today is Monday, September the 5th, 2022, and welcome back to another weather video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Earl. So today is a holiday, it's Labor Day. I'm off of school today, as you know. Probably y'all are for work or school too. So I'm going to do a video today. So we're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Earl today, and Earl is going to be forming into a hurricane in the next couple of days, and maybe into a major hurricane as we get into the latter part of the week, the middle to the late part of the week. So as you can see on your screen, this is a infrared satellite of Tropical Storm Earl. It's not really, rotating, where we get that classic tropical storm hurricane rotation, but Earl is going to form into a hurricane as we get into the next couple of days. So we're going to move into the forecast model. Still pretty early in the morning, so my throat is getting a little warmed up, but here's the GFS model. There's Hurricane Danielle right here at that 975 low pressure. There's Hurricane Danielle. It's not going to impact the U.S. because it's way, way, way away from the U.S. It is going to move to the Danielle is going to move out into the North Atlantic. So, over there near Europe. But we don't have to deal with Danielle. Earl, however, is going to be the topic of the week. So Earl is going to move. There's Bermuda right here. This little dot right there is Bermuda. So let's time it out. It looks like this is September the 7th. This is Wednesday. So it's going to be a hurricane as we get into Wednesday. That little dot right there is Bermuda. Right here is Bermuda. And look at that. Potentially by Thursday, September the 8th, on Thursday afternoon, that's when it's going to project into a major hurricane. So as we get into Thursday, there's Bermuda. It might clip Bermuda. I think Bermuda is going to get maybe some hurricane force winds, some very, wet weather in the Bermuda area. But as we get into this weekend, it, shoots up to the Newfoundland area of Canada, and then it kind of does this little trick. The GFS, it does this little trick. So it kind of stays up near the Newfoundland area of Canada, and then it kind of spins around for a day or two, and then it kind of goes away where Danielle is right now. So maybe it might bring some very, high tides to the Newfoundland area of Canada. But other than that, it doesn't look like it's going to impact the United States. So let's go to the track. Let's go to the track and let's see what the track is. So currently it's a tropical storm. It's bringing some heavy rain, some gusty winds to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands right now. But it looks like it's going to stay a tropical storm for today and tomorrow. And then as we get into early Wednesday morning, by 8 a.m. Wednesday morning, it's going to get into a Category 1 hurricane. And then as we get into the rest of the week, it looks like it's going to stay a hurricane. And then by early Saturday morning, it's going to strengthen into a Cat 3 hurricane, which is a major hurricane. So from now until Saturday, it looks like it's going to transform. It's going to develop into a hurricane and affect the Bermuda area by some wind, some waves, some rain. Bermuda is probably going to get hit by this storm. But in terms of the U.S., is it going to hit the U.S.? Is it going to turn? What is it going to do? We still have to wait for the details because, there's that cone of uncertainty. And if this storm moves to the west, it may impact the U.S. If it moves to the east, it's not going to impact the U.S. But we'll have to keep this on tune for the rest of the week. And then here is some of the models. Most of the models are projecting this storm to strengthen into a hurricane and most of the models are going past Cat 2 into Cat 3 territory. That is a major hurricane, which is very, very, really bad for the Bermuda area. But in terms of the U.S., we'll have to see in the next couple of days if this will affect us here. So now let's move here. We already talked about Earl and Danielle. Now we have another chance of some very, very tropical development. So the tropics are starting to get active. September the 10th, this Saturday is the peak of hurricane season. So of course the tropics are going to start getting active again. And hopefully we're going to get a lot of activity for the next couple of months. But it looks like a 40% chance of development in the next 5 days. This is just off the coast of Africa, and the cone of uncertainty is moving into the northwest. So potentially impacting, it's not going to impact any island, but maybe moving to where Earl is going to be at currently. So it has a 40% chance of developing in the next 5 days. So we got to keep a close eye on this disturbance just off the coast of Africa. So if we go back to the model, if we go back to the model, and if we go back to this disturbance right here, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, but this disturbance right here that has a 40% chance of developing, as you can see, it is starting to maybe might develop into a tropical depression, tropical storm, and then it looks like it's going to dissipate. According to the GFS model, it's going to dissipate. If we look at the European model, that's the wrong model, my bad. If we look at the European model says the same thing. Maybe it might develop into a tropical storm. This storm right here developed into a tropical storm, maybe a Cat 1 hurricane. And then as we get into the later part of the week, the model goes as far as September the 9th, September the 8th, excuse me. And it looks like it's going to still be maybe a tropical storm. So we got to keep an eye on this storm right here, just like the National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center has counted out that it's going to be a 40% chance of development. Looks like it's going to develop maybe into a tropical storm. The European and the GFS have both agreed right now on this storm developing into a tropical storm. So that's a little bit of a tropics update on what's going on in the Atlantic Ocean. So I think that's it. So thank you all for watching this video for today. I hope you have a great rest of your Labor Day. Great rest. I know I'm going to have a great day. I ain't got to go to school today. But I hope you have a great day today, and I will see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video.